What is up, plant community? Today I want to give you an update on some of my palms. So I don't have a very wide and big palm collection, but I'm getting there, kind of. Um, so this is my Majesty palm. I want to try and get it quite tall. I want to try at least get a trunk on it and develop it into a more mature specimen. The only problem is I heard just the fronds alone can get up to like 10 foot tall, and my Cillians are only 8 foot tall. So, I don't know, it might be a problem. I might just have to keep it as a 10-foot palm, but we'll see. Maybe if I keep putting it out in the cold like this, maybe it'll be more adaptable to temps. So far, I've had it in temps as low as 35 degrees. I ain't gonna dare bring it down to any lower than that, because you can suffer damage after that. The Majesty Palm seems to be doing fairly well out here. In fact, as soon as I brought it out, it has started to release some of its fronds here, and which is good. The spears are still nice and tight inside the crown of the palm. I have been letting it see temperatures down to 45 to 35 degrees, which is unusual for this time of year in Indiana to be seeing a 60-degree temp. We had that for Christmas, very unusual, but I'm not griping because the Majesty Palm seems to really enjoy it. Now we are over here at my windmill palm. It has a new spear coming up. It is a bit damaged because of the wind, but I have these two fronds left. I did lose a frond, so I had to cut that off. I think it was honestly just because it has been raining a lot and it just gained a lot of moisture, and the palm did not appreciate that. Then we have my Majesty. Not my Majesty. My bad. I have that guy on my mind because I just love him. But Chinese fan palm. We have my Chinese fan palm. I'll just call it Majesty palm because I'm not perfect. But no, it's a Chinese fan palm. I have also let him see temps down to 35 degrees. I've even let him see tips all the way down to a little bit lower than that, like 33. Same with him. But since they're in pots, I don't try to let them see anything lower than that. They do say they are frost resistant, but we usually get a lot of hard frost here in Indiana, and I don't want to expose them to that and get a bunch of damage. We did have, it looks like, a bit of overwatering here on the frond, but ever since then he seems to be alright. I have been letting him dry out whenever it's been raining too much and the soil has not completely dried. He's been doing really well. He's got a little bit of leaf scorch right here because I had to take him in for a bit because the temps just got too cold. We do have a bit of damaged fronds, but I honestly don't mind that. I like more of a wild look on my palms than I do anything. I don't like the formal look because it's just not realistic to me. Alright, we'll go upstairs and check out some of the palms up there. Alright, we are now in my jungle of a room. Turn on this light a bit so you guys can see better. So here we have a species of clumping palm. This is my finger lady palm. It has been doing really well. I have put it outside before, but I've been bringing it in lately. I don't really let this see temps. I only let this see temps all the way down to 35 degrees. They are adaptable to lower light situations. The bulb up here by my lamp I usually put in a grow light, and that seems to really help him out. I even put in a UVB just to help my Pachira aquatica, but he's doing really good. He's given me a new frond, and we got a spear right there, and even right here, we got potential for clumping. When I got him, he was in a really small pot. I put him in this, and now he seems to really be growing. Here, we have my parlor palm, which is doing good. He does need to be watered, but other than that, he's doing really well. He is another species of clumping palm. And then here we have my fishtail palm, which is doing all right. I think it would really, oh man, the lighting. Sorry about that. I think he would really appreciate more light. I have a grow light right up there. So he does get good lighting plus a window right here. I did have to lose the longer fronds because the longer fronds were just not adapting well enough to this. So I had to eventually lose those. Here we have my clumping palm, bamboo palm, another species of clumping palm, doing really well. But I put him up against a window here. He seems to be doing really well. He is another palm I really enjoy. I really enjoy seeing. All right, go ahead and turn off my light here. We'll go to the next room. All right, we are in my brother's room. Please excuse the mess. He has moved out of here, and I'm in the process of still trying to clean this room. There's a trash bag right there. So I am in the process of trying to clean this room. This is what I call the prehistoric room. This is where I store a lot of my prehistoric looking ferns. Um, this is also where I store my Norfolk Island pines. The ivy doesn't belong there. I just didn't have no room to put it in my room because the hanger I have it on was starting to sink a little and it just didn't look stable. But these are other plants that I have that are palm-like and take kind of the same care. They just grow slower. So here I have my Japanese cycad, or also known as sago palm. Not really a palm, but for those who grow palms and are interested in more prehistoric plants, which most of your palms are considered technically prehistoric, especially coconuts. These are guys you can grow the same as palms. Some of them are a bit more cold hardy. Like I heard these guys can take down to 35 degrees. I have not yet tested that, but I will test that. And I heard you could even zone push the sago palm or Japanese cycad, but there's different ways that you can zone push them. But this one is putting out, I guess you would call that a spear, maybe. I don't know. Leave a comment below if you know what this is called. And it's pushing out new growth, so it's looking good for me. Then over here we have my baby sago, which was gifted to me, so it has sentimental value to me. I love this little guy. He's doing really well. I'm debating on whether or not I want to try put him in the ground and zone push him. Honestly, I'm kind of scared and worried because since I live in government housing, we're not even allowed to have trees in the first place. And I'm scared that if I was to put him in the ground, that they would tell me to dig him up and basically either dig him up or destroy him. And I don't want to destroy him. But I might try to zone push him in the pot, see how that goes. See how big I can get him. He is, after all, just a little thing. And then here we have another cycad. And I really love this guy. This guy is my absolute favorite. He's getting big. He looks like a palm, but I really love how these leaves look on it. This is a Diune spinulosum cycad. It is an endangered species in the wild. I really enjoy him. He just, to, well, not today, but when I brought him in, he kept on pushing out new growth. He has two new fronds, and he is the closest thing you can get to really, really looking like a palm. I love this guy. I gave him proper fertilizers, like I do with all my sagos. And this is the results. These are the older fronds, which when I got them were a bit damaged. Looks like he was not given the proper nutrition. And so I gave him the proper nutrition, gave him palm fertilizer, which works for both palms and cycads. And this is basically what I've gotten. I love this guy. I appreciate this guy. And hopefully he continues to grow for me. And honestly, if his fronds keep getting any bigger, I might have to zone push him a bit too out in the pot. But the good thing is I've heard these guys can take a good frost, and they can take temperatures down to the 20s. But I might not push them to that yet. But I will eventually have them more outside rather than indoors, because you guys can't see this, but this frond here is kind of up to my belly here. He's getting quite tall. But I don't mind that. It's just the factor that he's getting tall and wide is why I'm going to have to try to zone push him outside eventually. Otherwise than that, that's about it. Not really. Well, no, there's one more I gotta talk about. Okay, going in here into my mother's room, we got my mom's parlor palm, which I brought outside, so it does have a bit of damaged foliage, but sorry for the darkness. It's around this time of year where it's just absolutely dark now, so it is what it is. I don't have good camera quality, so just gotta kind of take it with a grain of salt. Sorry about that. But he's doing really good. He's put out some new foliage. This is a new frond, and he's doing really good. And this room does kind of chill at night here, but he seems to keep pushing no matter what. So I'm happy about that. All right. All right. I say that is pretty much it for my palm update. It's just a little update for the palms. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and the update on how my palms are pretty much doing this year, and how, since the weather is being a bit different, how I have been basically keeping them outside. Of course, if you guys like this video, give me, of course, a like, share, and thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. And I would really appreciate it. It really helps me out. It helps this channel grow. It helps me get out there more and teach people more about plants and all that other fun stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Have a good rest of the day, plant community.